Hello, welcome Hazur, Nepal versus PNG. Highlights for you.
Oh, pops up a bit, doesn't carry out there to point. Good first delivery.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of a loosener from Pokana, but that's the thing about Pokana. He's got that natural pace and height. Even a gentle delivery just races onto you as a batter. He's a left armer, of course. I love my left armers. You know this, Aaron. He's got that natural angle away from the right-handers. And he can find that movement back in as well.
Bhurtel on strike. Pekan goes, strays onto the pads this time. There is a sweeper out on the leg side rope. So first runs off the bat for Nepal.
Yeah, good bit of stuff there from Kushal Bhurtel. Just moved across his crease. Try and access the leg side. Good balance as well there from Bhurtel. You know what they say, that's the sign of a good player as well. When you're whipping it through the leg side. And your head is still in a still position. I'm looking forward to this battle. Bandari fresh off his aggressive 42 on the opening day, facing his first ball.
Similar field, shorter, whipped away, first boundary. Just a matter of how far it goes. It goes all the way for 6.
There you go, he picks up exactly where he left off from. Yeah, I like what he did there again. This time a couple of steps down the wicket from Bandari.
Corrigo resets from the softball ground end. As Jay said, a loosener punished early. Round the wicket. Harder, faster, same result though. Another boundary through the point region for 4.
Yeah, pretty much an action replay there. Again, too short, too wide. It's 2 consecutive boundaries to kick off Corrigo's spell. Bhurtel into double figures.
The 4th over. This one's pushed hard on the offside to point. Again, another dot ball. Rotated through the bowlers, PNG. Looks like they've found the one they want to bowl from the softball ground so far. Hoping not to put the commentator's curse on there. So you can finish off with 2 balls left in the 4th. Bandari back on strike. 1-4-1-6 to his name so far. Comes down, launches it in the air, picks the gap between point and cover. Not going to make it to the rope. They will get back for a well-run 2. Inspection of the bat from Bandari. He expected that one to crunch through that gap for 4. He's now signalling. Might need something adjusted to his bat. Now getting inspected by Bhurtel as well. He's taken the bat and said, I'm going to have a look at that one. I think we're waiting on a new bat to be run out for Bandari. A selection of 3. It's a handy amount of bats in the kit for Bandari. He selected his new blade. Now to continue on and finish off the final delivery of the 4th over. Gardner in again. Crunched. This time he's got the new axe and he's wielded it. Bashed it through behind point for 4. Nice way to finish the over. Tough for Jack Gardner, who is racking up the dots. Still 7 runs coming from it for Nepal after 4. They're 34 for no loss. The first man to get a second over in his spell to date, Norman Vanua, bowled well that first over, had chances flying everywhere. Talked about there's 4 players in the PNG side who have played 50 plus T20Is. Norman is one of them. An experienced customer. Bhurtel on strike. Guided behind point, bit of a misfield, deep third will pick it up. They'll get through for the single. Run rate now under 9. They slowly try to claw this back. Nepal very close to bringing up the 50 inside the power play at this rate. Bandari on strike, a short one, just eased behind square leg. Work to do on the ropes, very, very quick in. Rocket arm keeps it down to a single.
That's high. Is it long enough? There's a chance here, long off. Takes it well. Good boundary management there. And that's the first wicket down. Kariko strikes for PNG. I like what he did there. Just threw it up nice and wide. Bandari gone for 27. Nepal after 7.5 overs are 64 for 1. And in walks the skipper Rohit Paudel at 3. Good thing for Paudel. He's got Bhurtel for company. Bhurtel on 37 off 23. That wicket coming at a very handy time for PNG. That winning in score predictor has dipped to 184. Like I said, if they can restrict Nepal to something in that 180 range, I think they're going to be quite happy with that. Nepal, I dare say, in recent times, some question marks with their bowling lineup. Of course, there's no Sompal Kami either on this tour of Hong Kong. Hurts them with the ball. It also hurts them with the bat. I wonder if we're just seeing a bit of purchase off this deck now. It looked like that one just held up in the surface. During the pitch report, I thought there were going to be a lot of runs on this deck. I'm starting to doubt that now. Tossed up again. It's a bit wide. But that's how he got that wicket. Tossed it up nice and slow and wide. Bandari was trying to go a lot straighter, but he's just dragged it towards long off. Shorter, quicker. Yeah, I wonder if there's bat on that. I think it's beaten everyone. Yeah, no, bat on that. And technically goes down as a drop catch. Paudel gets off the mark in streaky fashion. 3 off that over, including the big wicket of Bandari. After 8, it's 65 for 1. Again, another change in bowling. This time, Pokana the left armour, back for his second spell. Pokhana, of course, conceded a maximum in that first over. A short delivery on the legs that Bhandari dispatched over deep square leg. Ball 2 leg side with these short deep square leg boundaries. It's going to be Powdell on strike. Moves across the stumps, that's been taken. Kipling Dariga makes no mistake. Pokhana strikes back with his first wicket. Nepal 65 for 2. Yeah, gone for 1. That brings Arif Sheikh to the crease at number 4. Chipped in with a handy 38 on the opening day against Hong Kong. The Friendship Cup, I mean. 65 for 2. I think without a doubt, PNG will be the happier of the two teams. But I just wonder if we have to revise our score predictions. Just saw the ball holding up in the track a little bit from John Carrico in that previous over. So maybe that 200 mark that we were talking about, I think what this strong sunshine has done is maybe just dry out that surface. It's not something I predicted at the start of the broadcast. So maybe that 200, 190, 200 figure, maybe we have to revise that. 170, 175. Could be very competitive. Sheikh facing his first ball. Again a play and a miss. He's found that line, hasn't he? Now the last 3.2 overs, the last 20 balls, they've only conceded 15 runs and taken 2 wickets. Again, extra bounce, again, past the outside edge. Asif Sheikh. Asif Sheikh just struggling a little bit early in his innings. 2 balls, 2 plays and misses. That's the thing about Pokhana, all that experience, the left armour, he's learnt from that error in his first over. Fuller this time. Yeah, I like that. Changed up his length. Heard that big grunt as well. I think he was trying to go into the block hole. The execution not perfect there, but I like the thinking from Pokhana. He's yet to concede a run in this over as well. It's amazing how the game has changed ever since I came into commentary. What is going on? I do apologize, Nepal fans. Clearly, a bad omen for your team. Slashes again straight to the fielder. Still no runs here for frustrated Asif Sheikh. Arif Sheikh, I beg your pardon. Asif Sheikh was not able to make this tour. And my colleagues in the production unit keeping me honest. See a couple of Nepal fans as well in the backdrop. Gonna get more and more Nepal fans come in. Slashed this time, he finds the gap. Is he gonna find a boundary? Absolutely. Stylish way to get off the mark. But still a successful over for PNG. 4 runs off it and the big wicket. I think
Maximums. Bhurtel Jora, just 19 minutes. Vanua fuller this time, and that man, John Carrico, is in the action. He's held that. He's got underneath it. The nod goes up. The wicket falls. Great field placement. We said he was down here lurking on the short boundary. John Carrico takes the catch right on the ground, but definitely had his hands underneath. He was right near our commentary position. Fantastic way to end a fantastic innings. Bhurtel out for 59. Gulshan Jar coming to the crease. I was about to mention just before that delivery that while I've been in commentary, the runs have flowed for Nepal and the wickets have all fallen when Jay Dantinghani is in comms. But with 3 balls remaining before I step out again, I finally get to call a wicket. There he is, right on screen, right in front of our camera position. Great catch. The youngster just 20 years of age. He's bowled out 4 overs. He's got himself a wicket. Now he's got himself a catch, and the huge catch of the opener, Bhurtel. And that's first wicket for Norman as well. Oh, we say people attack this short Argyle Street boundary. We've also seen plenty of times that a little mishit doesn't quite make it over the ropes. That one there, maybe a metre or 2 inside the ropes where Carrico got down to it, and he's now been moved inside the circle to long off, mid-off I should say. Guided behind point, deep third, gets off the mark there for Jar. Rotates the strike back to Jora. Brought up the 100, brought up the 50 partnership, brought up the 50 for Bhurtel. And then Norman has struck in the 15th. Heard Jay talking to Karen KC. He said anywhere between 160 to 180 is a good target. They're on target at the moment. The computer projector saying 175. That one's lofted straight. All the way. Was it all the way? No, one bounce over the ropes, smashes into the side screen and my effects microphone, rattling through our head if you're listening and watching online with the headphones on. Certainly heard that one go into the side screen. Back live, more runs, good fielding. No, little misfield. It's got some hand on it though, so it won't go to the ropes. 2 more to the total. 13 runs coming from that one, but also the big wicket of Bhurtel. Nepal with 5 overs remaining, 127 for 4, and taking you through to the innings break, it is Jay Dantinghani.
Yeah, thank you, Aaron. An eventful 5 overs there. Yeah, 56 runs coming for Nepal in those previous 5 overs. A big reason for that was Kushal Bhurtel. Sandeep Jora, of course, was 35 off 17. But Bhurtel as well with that knock of 59, which included 4 fours, 4 sixes. He also brought up 1,000 career T20I runs. So congratulations, Kushal Bhurtel. Only the 2nd Nepal player to score 1,000 runs in T20Is. Big congrats to Kushal Bhurtel. I think we're going to get a few thousand more. But for now, it's Da on strike. Big appeal. Sese bows well into his 2nd over. Back live. It's high. Oh, it splits the gap between those 2 fielders, but just a single. He got the placement right, did Gulsanza. He can go big, can't he? Gulsanza. We've talked up Sandeep Jora as well. Bang goes Jora. All the way goes Jora. Oh, Sandeep, what a way to get into the 40s. He's 41 off 18. Again, he goes big. This time, leg side. It's the same result. Into that supporters area. Look at that. He's raced on to 47 off 19. What are we witnessing? Sandeep Jora. Sandeep Jora. Said this at the start of the broadcast. He's a very busy player. Well, today he hasn't just been busy. He's been absolutely brutal. Tony Ura, he knows a thing or two about being brutal. He's fielding down the ground. Goes to Kariko, who's at long off, keeps it down to 1. It's a good day so far, Kariko. Chipped in with a wicket, took a nice catch as well. A nice low catch there from John Kariko. See him on screen. Still only 21. He's got a very high ceiling as a cricketer. Khana, though, for what it's worth, hasn't conceded a boundary in this over. 5 runs off it, 2 balls left. Bang goes Jora. Is it going to clear Kariko? Absolutely. 4th maximum for Sandeep Jora. And 150 up here for Nepal. He's not exactly big and muscular, Sandeep Jora, but he's moved on to his career best score in T20Is. Ooh, I think that struck him on the glove. Yeah, you can see that. Seems to be okay. He's disappointed with himself. Let's look at that wagon wheel as well. You can see 3 sixes down the ground. He's been really good as well. Square of the wicket on the offside where he's picked up a lot of singles and a boundary as well. That 4 that was cracked through extra cover. I loved that shot as well from Jora. 4 sixes in that knock to go with 3 boundaries. And 11 off that over. You can see those flags flying. Nice and proud for Nepal. The supporters, they're pouring into TKRG. Their team is playing 2 T20Is in 1 day. Imagine that if you're a Nepal fan. They were a bit concerned at that 10 over mark, the Nepal supporters. They're feeling a lot better now. 153 for 4, still 3 overs left. Captain, he's brought himself back. Asad Wala. It's interesting strategy. Gulsanza still looking for his first boundary. He's not going to get it like that. It's a good result there for PNG, a very valuable dot ball. He goes straight. Is it long enough? Yes, just about. It sneaks over the head of long off. It's the first 6 for Za. He gets in on the action. Moves on to 11 with that straight 6. You can hear on the effects mic as well. It's getting windier and windier. Full toss. Whipped away into the leg side. There's cover in the deep though. Just 1. What that does is it brings Dora back on strike. 56 off 24. Can he go really big? Can he bat through the innings? Get maybe an 80 not out. Good delivery again. Fired in, faster, flatter. Back live. Smashed straight to the man at extra cover. Well taken. The end of a fantastic innings from Dora. He has to walk back for 56, but he can be very proud of his day at the office. Yeah, brilliant stuff that was taken by Lega Siaka. Spells the end of a fantastic innings. 56 for Dora, 3 4s, 4 6s, a strike rate of 215. Nepal, they've lost half their side. They're looking good as Lokesh Bam walks in at number 7. 13 balls left in this innings. How many can they get? Can they get to 185, maybe 190? The heavy hitters, they just keep coming here for Nepal. We've got Bibek Kumar Yadav now walking in at number 8. But it's going to be Za on strike. Six balls left. Can they get a couple of boundaries away? Vanua. That's high. It's not long enough. Again, just short of the fielder, and it's only 1. Vanua 3.1 overs, 1 for 38. Took that 1 wicket. It's John Carrico with that nice low catch to get rid of Bhurtel. Other than that, he's been expensive. Opportunity here for Bibek Yadav. Averages less than 10 in T20Is. He's got a lot more potential than that though. Bang goes Bibek. How long is this? Oh, it's definitely long enough. There's that potential I was talking about. 1 ball, first ball, 6. Yeah, I think that's Ravi Nagdev out in the deep doing the fielding. Didn't go for the catch though, Ravi. Bang, flat batted. Oh, just watches it sail over his head. Does long on. Again, back-to-back 6s. This time it's Bibek. Massive over again, 13 off it. We're only halfway through it. He's conceded a half-century worth of runs, has Vanua. Chance of Bibek. He's only going to get a single now. But there's just no respite here for PNG. The heavy hitters just keep coming for Nepal. It's really good signs for the future of Nepalese cricket. Sandeep Johra with that fantastic knock. And that's why they're so happy, those Nepalese supporters. They're loving it. 2 balls left. Slow delivery, good delivery. He's not happy with himself. Gulshan Jha mishits that down to long off for 1. Just 1 ball left now. Vivek, eventful knock so far. 2 maximums and the single in his 3 balls. Can he go big again to finish things off? Here we go, last ball. That is big, but how big? Oh, it's big enough! They'll tell you, the Nepal fans. 3 sixes in that over. And look at that, 21 off the 20th over. Look at that swing of the bat from Vivek Yadav. That's the potential I was talking about. 19 off 4. That's what he ends with.
It's well stopped by Yadav. Had it not, it was racing to the rope for 4. And started with a maximum, then he got the 3 dot balls and 1 ball remaining in the 4th. Gets away with this. Just a 1 or a dot. Be a successful over for Nepal. Tony Ura, 13 off 5. That's where he'll remain. 13 off 5, 13 off 6. Bowled. The first wicket falls for PNG. It's the big wicket of Tony Ura, out for 13. Practice staying around the wicket to the right-hander. Got his line and length correct with Sese Bal, the left-hander, then with the right-hander. Bringing it in from outside and smashing into the off stump. Tony Ura will have to wait to another day to reach his 1,500 runs. Falling 12 short. As the captain coming to the crease now. Asad Vala, he'll be at the non-striker's end. That was the final delivery of the 3rd. PNG 32 for 1. 17 overs remaining in their batting innings. 167 still required for victory. Karen KC has been removed from the bowling lineup after just the 1 over. Vivek Yadav coming on from the softball ground end. Sorry, I got dyslexic on that one. Yep, it's the captain. Yadav is 71, the captain 17. Rohit Paudel into the attack, brings himself on. A bit of a misfield. He won't be happy with that. So they're going to get back for 2. Didn't have a great day with the bat, the captain, Rohit Paudel. I was going to mention a fun fact about his batting, which I'll mention now when he's bowling. He comes in again, strays down leg, lucky to get... There was a bit of pad on that one, but I think the umpire's called it wide. He has. The first extra in the books for Nepal. It'll be captain to captain. Paudel to Vala. Oh, he's going to get run out. Somebody's going to get run out. And Sese Bal sacrifices himself in the end. He'd said no, 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 but the captain kept coming. So the run out in the end was the opener, Sese Bal, and the second wicket falls for PNG. They're 36 for 2. That was a horrible, horrible mix-up between Asad Vala and Sese Bao. I could hear from our commentary position Sese Bao screaming no, but Asad wanted the run and he kept coming, and in the end, one of them had to decide who was going to go out. And Sese Bao fell on his sword and departs for 21.
Now a regular member of the starting 11. Talk to me about John and some of the other younger players in this lineup.
Yeah, there is talent in Papua New Guinea. Just recently we realized that we've got about 189 teams from youth teams from the age of 9 to the age of 17. So that shows a lot of players that are in Papua New Guinea. So we are always going to get a lot of players coming through, and John Karigo is one of those that have come through the ranks.
It's done. We're just going to take a break and go back to the comm box because another wicket has just fallen.
Yeah, you can see there on screen the big wicket of Amini. Chan gets the breakthrough, takes the top of leg stump as he tried to give himself room, and the breakthrough. 5 wickets down now, Papua New Guinea. They're 89 for 5. Now we'll cross back to Jay, having a chat to the PNG head coach.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron. Tatenda, another wicket falling over there just makes things a little bit tougher now.
Well, like I did say, we still got two batters that hit the ball, hit a long ball. Obviously, Kipling is walking in now, and after Kipling, there's Norman who also hits a long ball. So it's just making sure that the two that are out there string a partnership and set it up for Norman to finish off. And if they finish it off, that will be even more brilliant.
Seems like the kind of, with the boundary dimensions, you could chase maybe 12, 13 runs as well in the final 5 overs.
Oh yeah, I mean everyone knows, and even the players that are out there, they know that the boundaries is short. Oh dear, that's another wicket. Yeah, so I think at times it plays a lot at the back of players' heads, and they start to think, you know what, I need to aim for this short boundary, and lose the control of the shot as well as just watching the ball and playing the ball. So I think it's just a matter of making sure that doesn't play a lot at the back of the players' minds.
Sender, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to go back to the comm box to talk about that latest wicket.
Yeah, thanks, Jay. Thanks, Tobu. That's the 6th wicket to fall. 2 falling while they were doing that interview. This time, taking the catch, the captain. Powder, the bowler, Bhurtel, and it was Saika who had to go. Just lofted it, trying to clear the infield, didn't get enough on it. 2 wickets. The team now, if I'm not mistaken, are on a team hat-trick. Would that be about right? No, it was actually caught by Lokesh Balm. We had the wrong information in the system, but Balm taking the catch off Bhurtel. But I'm pretty sure this is a team hat-trick now. They got a wicket at the end of the last over, a wicket at the beginning of this over. Not that Nepal will really care about that sort of milestone, but I'd love to get another wicket right now and put the pressure right on PNG. Bhurtel into Norman Vanua, and he does! He gets the team hat-trick! 3 wickets in 3 balls for Nepal, and all sorts of drama. Norman Vanua, the one man that the head coach of PNG said can come out here and bash a big ball, last exactly 1 ball out for a golden duck, and Nepal get a team hat-trick. Yeah, no cameo today for Norman, out for the golden. And Nepal getting the team hat-trick. Now Bhurtel's on a personal hat-trick. Norman Vanuit completely done in by the googly. It was a brilliant delivery. Looked like he was going to try to spin it away. Went back in, took the top of off. Troubling times for PNG, only 3 wickets left. They still need 110 runs for victory. Remember, they have another game to play this afternoon in the Tri Nations. Back-to-back games for Papua New Guinea. Nepal in the morning and home side Hong Kong, China the same.
Bhurtel's spell, 4 for 12 in his 4 overs. That's what I'm talking about. A real team effort this from Nepal. With the bat as well. You had Bandari, Bhurtel, Jora, Gulsan Zag, Lokesh Bam, Bibek Yadav. All of them getting into double figures. All of them finding the boundary on a regular basis. That's why they got up to 198. The bowlers as well. Pratish, he's got 2. Bhurtel, he's got 4. Pulled away, it's in the air. I think he's just about found the gap there, and it might have gone over the ropes as well. Waiting for the signal there. Yeah, arms up, John Prakash. That came out of thin air from Noisana Pokana. Moves into double figures. He's 12 off 9. That was a bit too short there. Sat up nicely. Back live. Again in the air. No distance on this. And it doesn't clear Rohit Paudel, who takes a fantastic catch running back. 9 wickets down now. So 6 and out here for Bokana. Gulsan Zah gets in on the wickets. Just 1 wicket left now for Papua New Guinea. It's Jack Gardner coming in to bat at number 11. Gulsan Zah picking up his first wicket. He scored 15 not out with the bat, did Gulsan, including a 6 that was nailed down the ground, and now chipping in with a wicket. Can he wrap up the innings? Zah to Gardner. Driven nicely. Good stop again. Oh, the Nepal skipper. How many runs has he saved today? Leading from the front yet again. The Nepali Jonty Rhodes. But a seriously dominant performance here from Nepal. Because of that washout, if they win this game, they're in the final. I say if. It's really a matter of when. Yeah, end of another successful over here for Nepal. 4 overs left. PNG 112 for 9. It's going to be Bibek to bowl the 17th over. And how good was Bibek towards the end of that innings? 21 came in that final over, courtesy 3 big maximums from Bibek Yadav. That's slashed away into the offside. Early call of 2. They're going to come back for it. This could be a run out. I think it is. I think it is. Yup. PNG 113 all out. A dominant performance here from Nepal. They win by a mammoth 85 runs to storm into the final of the HK Men's T20I series. Yeah, handshakes all around, and understandably so. Warm embraces between these Nepal players. They've bounced back so well